Hello, everyone. I'm Melinda NailFanatic with Love, Peace, and Happiness Tarot here in Las Vegas, Nevada. And this reading wanted to come out, so let's see what's going on. I know that it's for somebody that finds the video. I know it's something you really wanted to talk about. Diversion. Is it a distraction? Is it a change? Diversion. The bottom of the deck is spark. So something came up, something sparked, but is it just a diversion from fill in the blank? What's your focus? What's your aim? Is it a diversion from that? Let's see what flashcards comes out for you. Yeah, the 2 wands. So we're definitely talking about partnership. If this isn't a romantic relationship, it's possibility of business partnership or friendship as well. But this is definitely somebody who's setting out now to do something different because some alarms went off. Some alarms went off. Something got real hot and some alarms went off. There was a spark there, but now there's a diversion. There's a diversion. And when diversion comes up in this position, it is more of a best course of action at this time. And here you have somebody watching as the one worm is watching while the other one wiggles away. Okay, so let's see what's going on here. Let's get some tarot cards on this. I'm going to pull one card from this deck for the situation. Okay. We have judgment. So this is somebody who is really closed out some old stuff. You've closed out some old stuff. This is a situation where you end old situations to make room for new things to come in because you're in this phase of rebirth right now where the things you were praying for were coming together. What does this have to do with that soul connection? Somebody who makes your heart go thump, thump, bump, bump is what I'm hearing. Okay. You want to stand up too? All right. So let's see. I want to pull a question about this. I'm excited to use this. This is going to be my first time using this. It's the Dynamic Spreads deck. So let's see what comes out for you for this reading right now. What are the commonalities and what are the differences? So let's see what we have. What are the commonalities and what are the differences? Okay. With the Tattoo Tarot. There's been a strong soul connection here. That's what brought it back around. But red flags go off and the sirens sound, and something that was sparked seems like it's best to just redirect, divert. There are a lot of similarities. It's just where somebody sees something straight, the other one sees it as crooked. There you go. there's that. Let's see what's going on here. What are the commonalities and what are the differences? Queen of Cups, Queen of Swords, Three of Coins, Queen of Coins, Hangman, Six of Wands, the Fool. So the foundation of all this is trusting, optimism, trying something new, going out, giving something a shot. There's nothing there but opportunity. There's nothing there but opportunity. Okay, that's what I'm hearing. Nothing there but opportunity. The commonalities is both parties have emotion, but both parties also have their own opinion. And I'm hearing, two's company, three's a crowd. So there's that. I feel like both parties in this situation are interested in being two, not three. But why does the three keep coming up? Why is the three here then? Because now here we have the third time where it looked real good, and then all of a sudden it turns to, in other words, it looked like so much love, looks like so much love, and then it's like the miscommunication is there. And this is the third time, and it's like third time's a charm, like I said with the Judgment card when it came out. It's saying somebody's like walking away from this. It's like, you know what? I love you, but I gotta go. Diversion. There was a spark there, but there's a diversion. Change of plans. Okay. Let me get some more tarot information on this situation. I want to use my Mother Peace round. What else is going on here? I feel like for someone in the situation, you knew because the other person said something. Either they slipped up or they just openly told you, like they were in the past time y'all were together, seeing other people, talking to other people, whatever it was, engaging with other people, talking to other people. That sounds so controlling, like because you're dating somebody so you can't even talk to nobody. No, that's not it. But if you guys agree to be two cups as far as what you're doing, then somebody else thinks that no, it's three cups, but you think it's two cups. Now so here was the commonalities is how you're feeling about the situation. But again, in the past, there was this whole three-party situation. And because you knew about it, you cut it off. We have the Three of Cups, the Strength card, and the Daughter of Wands. This is somebody who's taking a chance with the person that's coming back. You both felt like there's a strong connection. The Strength card in the middle is feeling like this is a strong connection. The bottom of the deck right now is the Ten of Pentacles. It's like feeling like total package energy. And at this point in time, with the Daughter of Wands, she's coming out straight upside down. She's saying to me, like, y'all don't want to dance together right now. Let's see what's the differences. We have the Queen of Coins, the Hangman, and the Six of Wands. The Queen of Coins is saying, you know what? I have a focus on building up my home, my wealth, my business, my finances, taking care of myself. I take care of all my stuff. It's a Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, female here. Over there we have Libra, Gemini, Aquarius, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. Okay. Now, the way these cards are coming out over here, they saying the differences on how you create, like what kind of situation you're trying to build, like where do you see yourself going? The differences are in seeing other perspective, like You guys have different points of view about things, about about what, how you recognize one another, about how you, it's like you're catching signals from one another and they're crossed. It's like when you say something or you do something, it's not received in the way you do it. It's received through their own ideas of what they think it's going to be about. And so you guys are both doing the same thing where you're like, according to my understanding, this is what it is. And so what's the differences? Well, y'all both got self-recognition right here. And I'm getting like, you feel like you are just standing your ground doing what you need to do. And you feel like you already see what the situation is, but you have differing points of view. So where somebody feels like the way to build is this way, the other person says no. So what that means is, for somebody, you're trying to date somebody who has a completely different dating style than you, different beliefs, different foundations than you, different perspective than you. For somebody, this is you trying to get involved with a person who has a different plan for success. Somebody has a different plan for success, whatever that means. So like their vision of the outcome is not in alignment with yours. You guys have a completely different vision of what your physical truth is, because here is where the physical reality is at. This is emotions, this is thoughts. Here's where physical reality is you're in two different places. You have two different ideas of what success and accomplishments means, whether this is about relationships, so that means different relationship goals, right? Different career goals, whatever, what have you. Because somebody is definitely with these twos as well. Somebody could totally be feeling this involved in their career. Where, like, let's say if this is for you and you're feeling career, then it seems like you started to get an urge to do something that you were really loving doing when you were younger, and it's come back up for you now, and it's giving you the chance to go do something different, a complete diversion from where you were headed before. This is somebody who goes from a career as a freaking accountant and becomes a performance dancing artist. Interpretive, there we go. Interpretive dance artist was what I was thinking. Okay. Interpretive dance artist. All of a sudden you go from being an accountant, now you're doing shows, and it's like, whoa, in your career, right? Commonalities with the career is like, you're vested here. You know what you're doing. It works. You get your annual raise, whatever, and maybe you got either 3 years here, or for somebody, you might got 30 years in a career. I don't know. It could be a year, or these are talking about years right now. And I feel like it's even possible that into this specific story, there's one with each. So at the minimum, but the difference is here in as far as the career is like, am I creating what I love because I have a new idea of what success means to me now? Like back then, it was all about getting my coin. Okay, I got my coin. Now, is what I'm doing rewarding me spiritually? Do I feel like I'm promoting my values, my goals, my ideals in this society that I'm alive in right now, and able to do such things? And I want to create from this new enlightened point of view. I want to create and invest or build my financial foundations in something that adds to sharing this new perspective, that builds this new perspective out there, how helps promote a greater awareness of success, greater understanding of success and accomplishments, and how that is very easily attainable and put in the hands. Yes, okay. Yes. It's saying that, there's going to be the opportunity presented here, and you just want to be in tune. As always, that's always advice, be in tune, but you just want to be in tune with, is this something I really want to do? Not every opportunity that comes to you is actually for you to run with. Okay, so, in other words, The universe is going to keep sending you the same thing you had on order for the last 3 years or 30 years or whatever. For the last, you've been getting the same thing, same thing, same thing as far as this career thing is going, And so here it's like trying to set some balance, because you've also the whole time been in tune with nature. You touch the trees, you sit outdoors, you spend time in nature, you spend time with um, the creatures of this planet, and you love them, even if it's just from thought and not even touching it, personal one-on-one interaction. You might just I'm hearing, sit up in your bed with your elephant and send the elephants love. Oh my goodness, how sweet you are. What a loving thing to do. What it's saying for you is, you have ambitions. For somebody, you didn't pursue something around taking care of animals, working with pet rescues, or something around that idea here that you didn't do in the past. But I see that you're already quite spiritually aware. It's like it came to your intuition and it sparked a fire under your butt to take some action, and you will be doing something with this. And I feel like there's great financial gains in it for you as a side effect. And the side effect is as a result of doing what you truly love and believe in. And it's saying that, to do this, it's going to involve you facing some fears and realizing, where am I putting my trust? Do I believe that this universe has all the resources to sustain my ideas of expansion, my goals, my vision, the way that I step? Do I believe that when I step out, uh, that the universe is there to support my decisions? Or am I going to risk everything? No. Or are you really embracing everything? And it's like, let me just tell you this, because you're always responsible for all your choices, right? But let me just say this: when you choose to trust the universe will show you the trust back. But if you go into it with doubt, then your doubts what comes up. This card right here is either in alignment with the flow of your consciousness and what you're attracting, or it is an alignment with the fears and how you're blocking that attractive energy. I hope that makes sense to you. For whoever needs that, that definitely makes sense. That's what I heard. Okay. So that's good enough for me. Either way, you're at a whole new journey in life right now. You're at a whole new journey in life right now, and you're just I really believe with this full card being here that you are totally trusting that things will work out. Like anything you have had to cut loose, anything where it didn't align, anything where the true goals were not aligned, and so you had to divert from what you thought it was going to be and take another route. It's like, yeah, you have great gains coming in with that. Wow, look at the bottom of the deck. It's the world. Remember that you have this whole planet here in support of you. Did you know that human thought travels faster than anything else? It travels all time and space instantaneously. So you have a worldwide connection. But when you doubt it, you make it fall apart, right? But it's not really apart. It's just you block your access to it. You're the one that's saying, nope, it's not there. So therefore, it can't be there for you. But try it in little ways. Ask the universe for something that you believe is attainable and watch in how many ways it shows up in your life. And then from there, you'll start to establish a trust that when you ask, this universe rushes together to create a synchronized event, a rendezvous of all the people, all the energy, all the tools, everything to bring to you what you really held the energy of. And the cool part about it is when you start to really have faith in it, you don't even have to really decide what you want so much anymore. All you got to do is do the things that feel fantastic to you, and you just end up finding a lot more of that to do. And yes, it will trickle into how you earn your income and how you live your life and all of these things. But it takes okay, and all it takes is just simply a shift of consciousness, a shift of thought. Where do you choose to focus yourself? Where do you choose to orient your emotional focus? That is so important. Let's get an Abukra card for you, whoever you are who's resonating with this. The Abukra deck is a very different and unique deck, and it's a vintage deck, and I love it. So let's see, what is the message for you? This is a very simple deck. It simply has a little statement on it for you. So here we go. It says, you will be victorious, and stop being your own enemy. And like others, put a little more effort, fight, and goodwill into life. Amazing yourself. How wonderful life can really be. Oh my goodness. This is so perfect with what I was just talking about how we orient our thought, how we focus our consciousness. It's like if you've been having a challenge to really get a grip on where your consciousness goes, as far as counting the troubles and the challenges versus taking account of your blessings, your successes, and your accomplishments, and speaking into the mirror things that are basically verbal self-abuse versus speaking into the mirror admiration, appreciation, and gratitude for all that you are, then here you have wonderful, wonderful, you're accomplishing, you will be victorious. And here I say and add to it, you're victorious now. You are victorious now in this. And so you're victorious, and you know what, your victory will continue to grow. Here's the thing. I once had somebody ask me how I felt about my life on a scale of 1 to 10 in like 4 different life areas or whatever. And in each, I told her it was a 10. And she looked at me and she said, well, why do you want to do anything any different? If you feel like everything's a 10, why are you trying to add more to your life? I said, well, just because it's a 10 now doesn't mean that my 10 can't expand and grow. As a matter of fact, my 10 has expanded and grown in every aspect of my life. My capacity to love had expanded exponentially when I got pregnant. And then again, even more so when I had grandchildren. And my ability to create art expands, and my ability to obtain and utilize and circulate money expands. Everything is expanding. It grows, right? Where your focus goes, energy flows, and that's what grows. And so here we have that opportunity available for you too. And just because you're at the world now, like that grows, that expands. Whatever connection you have with your universe, it's expanding at this time because you have the trust. And how perfect these two are together now, because the way my nail hit it is saying also that you created a major shift. You created a major shift in your energy about things like karma, about balance, about income, about relationships, that you did so much work with that you shifted you created a major change in your physical world. So there you go to diversion again. This makes me think of, I think it's Doctor Strange, where they make the world fold in on, I don't know which movie it was, one of these movies, maybe time traveler, I don't know. But and they have powers, and they make the street stand up, and the whole terrain just folds up like a corner of a box, and they fold it all up. They do all these things that make it wave and stuff like that. That's what I see in my spiritual eye when I think of the diversion that you're doing right now. It's like you're creating a major shift in your world. I want to do another tarot spread for you. I definitely do. I'm going to do this though. I'm going to grab my tea leaf deck, another treat for myself, and we're going to pull again a main energy from this deck just for additional confirmation, and then I'll pull some tarot cards over it. So the card we have is the Vine. Seek out information that will help you. Wow, this is awesome. Okay, so what I like about this was because I was talking about the universe here and how it connects everything for these synchronistic rendezvous, right? And here it's asking you to seek out information that will help you. We're talking about what you speak out, what we focus on, what we think about, where we put our attention. Okay? It's asking us to be the personal investigator of your own love, peace, and happiness in this world, because in that state, it's a very helpful energy. When you focus on a problem and how much of a problem it is, and you continue to tell all your friends, and then you think about it while you're driving and while you're showering, you are pondering a situation that is going to attract to you more experiences, information, and vibrational experiences that don't serve you what you're looking for. They don't please you. And so this shift, that's what is so important about it. Like the law of attraction, this is just this is a way to try to sum up the laws of the universe. You know what I'm saying? It is a universal law. This is happening. These things are working on your behalf, whether you want to face it or not. Okay. Do you want to be the ignorant person and where everything just happens in your life and you're powerless because you gave your power away to pomp and circumstance? Wow. I never say those two words together. As a matter of fact, I never say one of those words really ever at all that I can think of. But or do you want to be somebody who has the power and control in your life to be a co-creator, an active component of the experience that you're living, and in a very decisive and decisive and hands-on type of way? Excuse me. All right. So we have the vine here. Let's see. Let's clarify this vine. What is the experience for my viewers that when you talk about the goddess deck? Right on. Love the goddess deck. My pocket goddess tarot. Love this little tiny deck. They fit great in purses and little tiny makeup bags to go in purses. So yeah. All right, the vine. Why is the vine here for my viewers who are saying, yep, this is my reading? Let's see, what's the situation? Okay, situation is the 5 of staves. Somebody's got a lot of different opportunities you're facing. As a matter of fact, on top of that, you have a lot of attention going on with you right now. Maybe some competition trying to show its face for somebody. You may be having some conflicts with somebody, some little squabbles, or where plans don't line up, a misalignment of plans, dates don't work out, timing is off, something like that. Okay. That's crossed by the Princess of Staves. This is saying now all of a sudden it's going to be a little bit more precise. You know, the energy is, there's going to be an opportunity that can be taken advantage of. An opportunity for what? To receive an invitation. Somebody going to contact you with an invitation. You know, this person is moving into what they truly desire, and so are you. That's one of the things that's brought you into alignment, I'm hearing. And now you're going to be thinking about, you know what, when I get a chance, somebody's been saying, when I get the opportunity and somebody asks this, I'm going to say yes. Okay. And so here it goes, the chance to indulge that. Yes, the chance to absolutely indulge that opportunity that you were like, if I ever get the chance, I'm going to do this. I feel like because it's over here with the information that will help you, somebody's really going to be saying to themselves, you know what, I really needed to hear this. Sorry. Okay. The 8 of staves is saying that, yes, this was totally about like a miscommunication or a disagreement about something in the past. The situation up until now, maybe somebody wants to talk about where, oh, there may be, okay, I couldn't show up, but you know, this is what happened, you know, timing didn't line up somehow. Now this person is like, okay, let's make something happen though. Let's make something happen this time. That's where we're sat there. Like, let's try this again. I'm going to make this happen for sure this time. And really do want to do this. If you were wondering, like, I feel like this person really does want to do this. I feel like this is something that you actually want as well. I feel like in the past is even for somebody who's watching, you're resonating with this on a situation where there was a possibility for marriage that was walked away from. I do feel like for someone this is has a lot to do with the King of Cups here, Cancer, Scorpio, or Pisces, having an epiphany, having a realization, coming to awareness. Yes, absolutely. For someone, there's a Scorpio person with the transformation card coming out. There's a Scorpio person who is highly attracted, and this person wants to come in. They want to come. Baby, come back. I'm here. Okay. Let's see. This person is going to contact you, but here's the thing. They're afraid of how you're going to respond because look, it looks like when they hear about you, or when they check out your social media, or they get lightweight stalkerish, not harmful, but lightweight stalkerish, just to see what's going on with you. You just shining so bright, you so happy all the time. They just don't even know if you're interested, and they offer, and the thing of it is, here we go. For with the Princess, and then the Ten of Pentacles and the Ten of Wands, like it's got a strong ending energy because it's reflecting to that Justice energy, the energy of, the Judgment energy up there, that one, the energy of final endings, okay? I do feel, though, even with that, this is interesting. So this is almost like the last, let's kiss and say goodbye energy. Let's kiss and say goodbye. Because I feel like, even though I got that here, this is really interesting. Or is this the last two times where you didn't kiss to say goodbye, and now you're going for a third time? I'm hearing for someone going for a third time. You've already done this twice. So you're like, whatever, maybe the third time's a charm is what I'm hearing. The third time's a charm. Yeah, in the past, somebody was really hoping that this would go more long term, that this would be really stable. And right now, somebody is thinking about either, I wish this person would come back. I wish my King of Cups would come back. Or maybe you're thinking about the loves that you had in the past for somebody else, thinking about the love relationships that you had in the past, and what parts of it were your favorite. You mean somebody who knows how to do the mental alchemy is sitting there thinking about all the positive aspects of the relationships that they had. What was it that drew you in, and what were the lessons that you learned? But I also feel like you're doing this because there's somebody in particular who's on your mind, and you would like to see this person come back. You would love to hear from this person at the very least, and just catch up with them. I feel very lightweight, catch up with this person energy and see what's going on. Let's see here. It's saying that you're going to get a chance to indulge. It's going to bring a change as far as what you want. I feel like when you indulge in this opportunity, you're going to have a change in opinions, a change in desire. Something going to change here with you. Okay, so seek out information that will help you. So if it's this, what I'm hearing is like, if this person is been on your mind a lot, you've been thinking about them coming in, and you get the opportunity to, well, yeah, go. But don't be surprised if, saying hello to the past again is to say goodbye, finally, at last now, because I feel that energy right up in here as far as what your opportunity that's presenting itself right here is to close some things out. Close things out. Why? Because, okay, what I'm hearing now, this is not cards, it's just spirit saying, the energy that we're living in right now, if you know anything about astrology, the energy that we're living in at this time is a very, like, there's a lot of important shifts that either haven't happened before. There's always something important with astrology. Yes, I'm aware. Somebody just says to themselves when they hear me say that, there's always a big deal. Yes, there is always a big deal in astrology. Pay attention to it once in a while, And the point of that is, do you want to carry this forward with you for another 30 years? Do you want to carry this energy for another 30 years or 3 years? with you? Is this something you want to move forward with? Because now I'm seeing Spirit is saying, this person is really getting in tune and psychically and spiritually is aware, like there's certain things that I have to cut off now because they are not going ahead with me. I will not create in my future with this. There's a song from Breathe from the Flow Assist, and she says, you got to let it go. You can't take them all. You can't take everyone with you, but they'll be better off for having known you. Yeah. So you just can't. You can't take everyone with you. The vibrations don't mix, and you have to value your own vibration above, trying to save somebody, trying to adjust their vibration, because it's not your job to do that. And you don't even actually have the power to adjust their vibration. Okay. That's not in your realm of energy. If you're feeling in what is being said here, go on and give this video a thumbs up. I want to just take that quick moment and ask you for that. Do that for me, please, and thank you. I appreciate it. So, you are at this place of really owning power, and this is something where y'all don't see eye to eye for some of you with this other party in your life that's involved with you. Like, you don't see eye to eye with that person. You're at different levels of awareness, of spiritual awareness, different levels of wholeness, even different levels of wholeness. Your path to success, your triumph march is not in the same vicinity as theirs. Like you both have your own level of triumph. You both have your own accomplishments and goals to attain. However, they're not exactly in the same realm, in the same vicinity. So in order to continue on your journey, in order for this person to continue in their journey, it suits you both in here. We hear this song again. Just kiss and say goodbye. Yes. Okay. Let's see. Do you guys want me to pull more cards for you? Let me see. We're already going on 40 minutes. Oh my goodness. This reading has been very delectable for me. We touched on lightweight issues. We touched on relationship issues. We touched on a little bit of. Did we touch on some money? I could have sworn we touched on some money. Since I can't remember for sure the money situation, let me get y'all a money card. Here we go. Let's get a card from Esther Hicks, Money in the Law of Attraction deck. Let's see, what is the message for my viewers who's resonating with this? Whose reading is this? If it's your reading, you better claim it in the comments, baby. Yes, claim it. Let's see, what's the energy money for this one right here? 32. Oh my goodness. Okay, I see the energy connection here already. Card number 32. 3 plus 2 equals 5. In my spiritual downloads, 5 is the pivoting point. It's the halfway point from 1 to 9. And so from there, shift happens that takes you towards greater gain. I feel like it's a point where you finally tip the scales in your favor, right? This is where the scales are balanced right before they tip. So what it's saying is my attention to it invites the essence of it. So what does that mean? That means you want to get your money and give it attention. How can you be attentive to your money? You can say thank you to it. You can think about why you enjoy it. You can handle it. A lot of you keep all your money in a bank all the time. I don't recommend telling everybody your business, but it will behoove you to walk around with some of your money where you can touch it and look at it and thank it, and thank it for the growth that it gives, and thank it for how you experience your life, because you've had it and you have it. And, and ask it, how many more ways can you come in? How can you grow with effortless ease? Ooh, how can you bring more of your cousins and your friends and all of them to join you here with me so I can send them out too to do some stuff, okay? Because it's saying, if you could, again, where your focus goes, energy flows, that's what grows. So let's see what the back says. Anything you are giving your attention to is an invitation to the essence of it, saying, I want money, but it will not come, is the same as saying, come to me, as an absence of money, which I do not want. When you are thinking of money in the way that will make it come to you, you always feel good. So if you don't feel good, now is not the time to think about your money. Okay? Did you hear that? When you don't feel good, now is not the time to think about your money. Play your favorite song and get in a good vibration. I'm hearing celebrate good times. Come on, let's celebrate. Dun, 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 dun. There's a party going on right here. That's what you want to be feeling like when you're counting your money. And you're like, ooh, thank you, thank you, thank you. I love having you and what I do with you. Send your friends too. Thank you, thank you, and switch to the next bill. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I love having you and what I do with you. And send your friends too. Switch to the next bill. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, it may sound silly to you, but you know what? More if you made a practice of doing that every day, I would love to have you report back and let me know how that's working for you, because I know how that's working for me, and I'm not providing financial reports. Okay, so when you are thinking of money in the way that will make it come to you, you will always feel good. When you are thinking of money in a way that keeps it from coming to you, you will always feel bad. That is how you know the difference. Pay attention to your emotional indicators. Let's see what's going on. Let's get some tarot cards on this. Money, 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 money. Money. Money, 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 money. 9 of Wands, feeling like I have to be protective. Yes, 8 of Swords. There we go. Asking you to focus. Asking you to focus because you've been feeling disappointment about your money lately. And in the past, you were like, man, money used to be so good. Money used to come into me so easy. It seemed like all I had to do was just ask for it and it came. And it's, guess what? You about to hit those days again. Here you go, Judgment card. I love that your future in money is a rebirth card. And I love that it matches your general energy card from over there. Y'all, if you love that, give this video a thumbs up because I love that. All right. So what is saying right now as far as advice for you is saying the Hermit. It's time for you to uh, recognize all the ways that, oh, it's asking you, Love and Source God is asking you to play a game of how things come to you easy, and pay a lot of attention to that right now, because it's asking you to search out in your life anywhere where things are really working out well. Count those blessings, because holding up that energy lights the flame of guidance for the synchronistic rendezvous that causes more money to come in for you. So for somebody, let me break this down into a little bit more simple terms. I know I tend to go kind of deep. Yes, somebody is dealing with the past. First off, somebody's dealing with the past. You're looking back at the past like, oh man, money used to be so good. Money used to be so good. But when you're realizing now that by concentrating on the fact that it used to be so good, you're creating a situation where money is just going away from you because it's not good right now. So how can you shift that energy? How is money good right now? Do you have a dollar? Man, if I had $1 left, I would bless that dollar so heavy. I would be like, you know what? All I got is a dollar left. I'm so grateful for this dollar. And you know what? If the dollar ain't gonna make no difference in your life, go create some magic. Go out there and give it to somebody. Make a difference in someone else's life with it, and watch how the universe repays that back to you in blessings. Maybe it brings money to you. Maybe it brings other aid that is just as valuable or more than money. So pay attention to that. That's something that's coming out strong. It's saying right now, wow, this is awesome. Somebody just is in in that energy. Like your focus is the 9 of Cups. It's saying your approach is to sit up here and pay attention. Do exactly what I just said, basically. So rewind that if you didn't catch it. Rewind that. This is somebody's approach. Like, you do get what the law of attraction is. You do understand that what you put out comes back. You do understand that when you focus on something, it grows. And these little techniques that I share with you, they are just like cherries on top of what you're already doing. And I'm hearing for you, go ahead and play the money game where before you pray, before you pay, give thanks for the money before you spend it. And then you can throw in there, now that I've used this up, I'm excited to see just how full my accounts can get, how fast they can fill up, and how effortlessly and easily this can all happen to this time, because it happens over and over again, right? It's saying that, whatever your means of income is and how you earn your income or how you receive income, the way you're being seen, the perspective of you is you're extremely persistent. And you know what? Persistence does pay off. Okay. Advice for you: continue to be creative, continue to be creative, continue to be creative. For somebody, there's a message here to say your affirmations 3 times, 3 times for somebody. For somebody else, this is an advice to, you've been thinking about adding in another business, or how many businesses do you really want to have? 3 is a solid number right here to build from. It's saying start with the 3, whatever that is. If it's one business and it's 3 different main services or 3 different main, I don't know, what is it? You let me know. I'm telling you about your life. You should know what I'm talking about by now. The 2 of Swords is here to say, you're going to have decisions to make. You're going to have decisions to make. And it is suggested that you use your intuition. When the 2 of Swords shows up, it asks you to find a place of peace and make a decision from intuitive leading, not just going by what you've heard and what you think, but to also reflect on what your intuition is saying. The decision is going to be between minding your business or getting involved in somebody else's business financially. Somebody is going to be asking you to assist them financially, or somebody. Oh, okay. It's also saying you can pay attention to where you have lack and limitation, or you can pay attention to what you do have. By paying attention to what you do have, you attract the having of what you're paying attention to. By paying attention to what you don't have, you attract the not having of what you're paying attention to. So if you're sitting up there saying, I don't have enough money to pay my bills, guess what? You're attracting not enough money to pay my bills. If you're paying attention to the fact that I got $1, I got $1, or how did that song go from the Little Rascals? I got $1, I got $1, I got $1, hey, 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 I got $1, I got $1. Look, because if you would just focus on how much you're grateful for that left shoe and that right sock, before you going to have a pair, before you know it, you're going to have someplace to put them things. You're going to have a washing machine to wash them in, plenty of laundry detergent and dryer sheets, because don't nobody want some staticky socks. Anyways. And so, it's saying you just have to be decided and don't beat yourself up as you flux in between these 2 perspectives, because in regards to finances, like, you only have been programmed, like, how old are you? That many years. That's how many years of programming you have about bitching and complaining about how evil money is and how some rich person is throwing their money away on $80,000 cell phones and what you would do with it if you had it, and those who get it don't deserve it, and all that BS you were programmed with. Or like my grandmother used to throw out there, I loved it. It recently had a great energetic breakthrough surrounding it too. The silver spoon, the famous silver spoon. She used to love to say, not everybody was born with a silver spoon in their mouth. Well, I loved it when Spirit showed me how I've always had a silver spoon in my mouth. And it may not have been the one that my grandmother thought of, but it was definitely a silver spoon. I wanted and needed nothing. I had everything that I need, an abundant supply of it. And boy, that awareness, when you can realize how that has been true, and not to say that I was born into some outlandish situation or a luxurious situation. I'm definitely in one now. I put myself there by doing this work right here. This same stuff I'm telling you, this is how I did it. Okay, life is grand. Anyhow, you just have to be decided that when you realize, oh shit, I did it again. I started talking about how, I ain't got it. I can't, all that stuff. And you're like, oh, okay, I'm gonna go back to this paying attention to what I do have. And I've brought it up through channel before on this subject that, if you have a collection of something that you love to collect, whether it's baseball cards, makeup, or shoes, or clothes, or tarot cards, or elaborate nail art or whatever it is that you love, paintings, the more you can focus on how much you love what you have, the more you will have to love. It literally, the universe reflects to you how you're feeling, what you're focused on, and what you're doing. And if you don't like the mirror image that you're seeing, the only way to change that is to wash your face, like whatever it, or brush your teeth, or comb your hair, or whatever it is. If you want to like it, sometimes you could even start put on a little bit of makeup, use some hairspray, or get a curling iron out. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you don't like what you're seeing, or you think that there's a more appealing way to see life, how are you reflecting back to you where your headspace is, what your beliefs are, and what you're talking about, what you're thinking about? And how can you, and if you don't know the answer to this question, then I encourage you to ask this question before you go to sleep until you get an answer. And it may not take very long. For most people it doesn't, but you can ask, how can I be more attentive to where I am prosperous and abundant? If you don't know what you've got, ask and it'll be shown to you. You'll see. Pay attention. And you know what I'm saying? Hopefully it don't take you so hard to figure it out. What's the miracle now for my viewer? What's the miracle now? We have talked about everything. All your business is all over YouTube right now. This card. Ooh, love this. I don't dance around the perimeter of the person I want to be. I step in fully and completely. And understand something. You already are what you want to be. You're like that butterfly in a chrysalis, and it used to be a caterpillar. But see, the moment you saw a vision for yourself, the universe, because human thought travels so fast like it does, the universe rushed to collaborate with the materialization of that experience, that attainment for you. And so when you jump all the way into who and what you are, and be what you are, and jump out of that chrysalis, you find yourself just flying and flying and flying. But nobody can take you out early, or you'll die. Like the butterfly dies, you'll kill your flame. You can't force it. It's got to come in its time. You got to do the inside work. You got to do the work inside while you're in the chrysalis, in this growth period, so that when you fly, your wings are strong because they don't bust through the chrysalis. In other words, so that when you get your dream, you have the mental, spiritual, emotional, and physical capacity to entertain, hold, and embody that experience without just fluttering a couple flaps and then falling short of the full experience. It is all going to depend on, did you do the inner work? Because in your asking for what you've chosen to for yourself is basically saying, I want to have the experiences in my life that lead me to this place on my journey. I want to travel the path that takes me there. And if one of your goals is, for example, to be a billionaire, and yeah, so you're used to getting an income tax refund every year and you rely on that, guess what? At some point in time, you're going to have to learn how to pay taxes and love it, because a billionaire got some taxes to pay. Okay? So, with all that being said and done, I would love to read for you personally. And there's a lot going on. We have our Love, Peace, and Happiness retreat here in May. We'll be doing some tarot classes with our attendees, amongst other activities. Go ahead and go to my website and check it out for more information, to get your consultation or what have you. In the meantime, in between time, I absolutely love and adore the part of me that aligns with you, the golden thread that shines all the way through, called love and peace and happiness, and love and peace and happiness. In the meantime, in between time, go ahead and hit up my website at LPHtarot.com. That's LPHtarot.com. Is in love, peace, and happiness to you and yours, and of course me and mine. Until next time. Thank you, thank you, thank you.